rights over our own bodies, and I know that all of you do too, and I'm so happy to be asked to speak today. One of my legal heroines, as you can tell from my top, was our glorious Supreme Court Judge, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And she said that restriction on abortion is about the forever story to treat women as second-class citizens. Now that makes sense to me. It's simply yet another control over our bodies. We used to lack all sorts of legal rights. The right to vote, the right to divorce, the right to marry whoever we wanted to marry, especially across race or as lesbians, and the right to abortion. Thanks to that case of Roe versus Wade, that law was changed in the whole of the United States. And this set of rights is known as jurisprudence. And Ruth said that jurisprudence is so important that it is in our hearts, and we need to work to keep it going. So here we work to keep the right of abortion going. And further to this, another one of my heroines, Audre Lorde, said that abortion was from safety towards self-preservation. And we can see more about how important abortion has been by considering numerous famous women who needed it, including Gloria Steinem, Whoopi Goldberg, Sharon Osbourne, Billie Jean King, Ashley Judd, and many, many others. The new Texas law that bans abortion at approximately 6 weeks into pregnancy is, as you've already heard, now due before the Supreme Court. Now, Roe versus Wade rules that states may not ban abortion that early. The new Texas law tries to find a way around that federal law by using a civil action where an individual can claim money from someone who enacts abortion. So Texas is aiming to use a different part of the law as a way around the established rule. And the papers that have already been before the Supreme Court explained that women in Texas will now have to travel hundreds of miles to other states to achieve an abortion, and that those external states are quite likely to be backlogged by demand as a result. So that's incredibly serious. And that got me thinking about a woman that I knew when she was about 21. And she was raped by a man who wanted to cure her of being a lesbian. That young woman was made pregnant by the man who also gave her HIV. When she eventually sorted all of that out for her incredibly hurt self, she knew that she needed an abortion. And I'm sure you can work out too how far she was over 6 weeks pregnant by the time she figured that out for herself. I recall her pain, her grief, her confusion. And I know how much harder that would be if that happened to her now in Texas. And I think that old story helps us to see why strong and clear national laws matter so much. They keep proper availability and stop ridiculous overloads in some places. The states around Texas are going to be put under pressure by those travelling. As we've already seen in this instance, some poorer women and girls in Texas will not even be able to afford to travel distance to get an abortion. Some will be too frightened to draw attention to get that abortion. So their choice won't be available to them. In Britain, we've known of this problem for many years as we've tried to help women from Ireland, where abortion was legal. These difficulties used to result in deaths by suicide, or by home abortion attempts, or by other complications, when birth was just too complicated for someone's life. Now even that Catholic country of Ireland has allowed abortion at a length longer than 6 weeks. So if they can do that, come on, the United States! Even they have found a better place. Your law from 1973, I beg your pardon, our law from 1973 in Roe versus Wade is a better place to go back to. So here there is a real law we need to move back to, and national unity of that strong law will protect all women and girls. So let's join together, lobby the Supreme Court and all politicians to make sustained changes in the law to protect women's right to freedom. We need self-preservation. We are not second-class citizens. Women demand choice.